I'm a very big believer in equal opportunity as opposed to equal outcome. But I really believe in equal opportunity, and equal opportunity to me, more than anything, means a great education.
Compare a plumber to going to Harvard College. Being a plumber actually for the average person probably would be a better deal.
Almost 2 million students will graduate this year, and then I don't know what they'll do.
That, as I said, over the last decade, tuition and fees have gone up at 3 times the rate of personal income and inflation.
So the top 20% of students have gotten a good education. But even more concerning is the education that the balance of people are getting. Not only has that been weak, it's getting weaker.
Someone's standing up there kind of lecturing at people, and they've done the same lecture 20 years in a row, and they're not very excited about it. And that lack of enthusiasm, is conveyed to the students. That they're not very excited about it. They don't know why they're there. Like, why are we learning this stuff? We don't even know why.
The problem that we have in this country is that the customers went away. The customers stopped paying attention to their schools for the most part.
Well, you have to say, people, I think, don't stand back and say, well, why are we teaching people these things? And we should tell them probably why we're teaching these things. Because a lot of kids just in school kind of puzzled as to why they're there.
Schools became much more institutionalized, and parents spent less and less and less time involved in their kids' education. And what happens when a customer goes away and a monopoly gets control, which is what's happened in our country, is that the service level almost always goes down.
In fact, I think a lot of things people learn, probably there's no point in learning them, because they never use them in the future.
So what children need is something much more proactive. And they need a guide. They don't need an assistant. And I think we have the material to solve this problem in the world. It's just being deployed in other places.
So I'm hoping that technology both can give us more accessibility and raise the quality.
The more you can gamify the process of learning, the better.
If you have a kid who's behind, you would know you could assign them that video to watch and review the concept.
If you're willing to sort of ask a lot of questions and think about things and work really hard, you can learn business pretty fast. It's not the hardest thing in the world.
It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, no.
Figuring out how we can take that MOOC idea, which probably can replace the lecture, but can't replace all the different elements. How do we create a hybrid out of that?
And I think if you can explain the why of things, then that makes a huge difference to people's motivation. Then they understand purpose.